What's up, fam? It's Brian Castrillo, and I want to tell you about this cool movie I just saw called Chupa. It's on Netflix. It's number 2 right now. It was going back and forth 1 and 2, but this is a great movie to watch with the family. The kids are going to love it, and I think you guys are going to love it too. It even has Christian Slater in it, who I was a fan of growing up, and I love all of his works. One of my favorite movies of his is Young Guns. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But anyways, Chupa, of course, stands for Chupacabra. Now, for my Walking Dead fans, remember that episode with Daryl and Merle Dixon where they're talking about the Chupacabra? One of my favorite episodes of the entire series. But I digress. Let's get into this great movie because this is one that I think you guys are going to enjoy. Now, this young man, him and his mother are living in Kansas City. He has lost his father, and he still has unresolved issues that he does not want to talk about it. So whenever his father's name is brought up, he really doesn't want to, he kind of ignores it. He's being picked on in school, but then he's got this vacation that was set up by his father to go down to Mexico to see his abuelo and primos. When he finally gets down to Mexico and he sees his familia, he learns that he has a rich luchador culture and background, which I thought was fantastic to get to see a lot of this luchador culture. You even see some what looks like old footage of wrestlers, which I absolutely enjoyed. Also, being a big wrestling fan, that was really cool. But anyways, now Christian Slater, he is a villain, and he's trying to capture these chupacabras for medical research for the United States. He doesn't have a huge role, but he does have a vital role in this. But this is a heartwarming family movie. He gets down there, and he ends up learning that his father was a luchador too, and he could have went pro, but he gave that up for, you know, his son and his wife or his mother, which was really honorable. His father is trying to, you know, teach him about his abuelo is trying to teach him about his father, but he wasn't trying to listen. But over time, he teaches him about the luchador culture, and he becomes close, and he ends up teaching him about his father and kind of helps resolve that family issues. But in the meantime, he meets this little adorable creature, and he calls him Chupa. And when you see him, he is absolutely adorable. But they become close. He ends up kind of training him. He teaches him how to fly. You'll see what it is, but I don't want to get into all of it because I want you to watch this movie. I think you guys are going to love it. Another thing, as a fellow Latino, I loved seeing all the Latin culture in this, the luchador culture. I really enjoyed it. Parts of it will be in Spanish and parts of it are in English, but I promise you won't have trouble understanding it. They even put in subtitles during that. But there's also a possibility for a sequel because at the end, his abuelo tells him, you know, I'm getting old, my brain's not as good. Make sure you never forget this moment. And I think that's a possibility. Maybe when they grow up, they'll come back to this, but go check it out. I promise you'll love it.